Got a lot of 20s.
Welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel with May Hugh the M. Huge news for me, I guess. I'm going to be busting my ass on RuneScape coming up tomorrow night. I have to grind out 42 new levels now. It was 31. I am now up to 42, so now I have to give everybody a kiss on every other cheek that you have, like the left and the right one on each side of your face. So there's a huge kiss. Mwah, mwah. Come here, you big hairy galoot. I'm going to give you one right on your forehead, too. You better believe it. Get over here, you big handsome devil. Mwah. There's one for you, too. Hey, don't think I'll leave you out. So, huge news. My event is an ongoing event. There is a finalized tournament entry condition form in which you have to copy paste and all that fun stuff. Read it. I'm not going to explain it. I can pay everybody 2,048 people. That means if you are in the bottom tier of my tournament, you will get a 50% return on your entry fee of $100. So better believe that. Everybody will be getting a little something in return. And if I am feeling super sussy, because I always am, we'll probably be sending out extra gift cards for participation trophies for every entry, because it's only the extra $5 or $10, so I'll probably throw that right in there too. So go ahead, get your sign up, get it on. It's going to be till the break of dawn every time I turn it on. That's the way it is, and that's how it's going to be, because you ain't never had a friend like me. Ain't that the truth? You know, that's what that genie said in Aladdin too, huh? You ain't never had a friend like me. Anyway, that's where that song got inspired from, I believe. Let me just go ahead and take note of that. So we head into the heroes. Welcome here. Gonna go ahead and get you some volume on that. Maybe now I'll move it up to a different song. What else we got?
This one's for all the cats we've loved and lost.
Yeah, that's right. We're going to kick it for all you cats out there. How many cats in a lap? Hi, how are you? I forgot to say hi to her. I'm going to have to go and find and follow her because, you know, she's a super, kind of advocate for the same kind of religion I love so much. Love Jesus Christ. Amen. Thank you. So I guess we'll roll right here. This is what I was looking for the song. Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, it's story time. It's back to the pendulums of deception. So go entries in for me, and I am working towards a finalized participation entries that I can fill. And here, if I enter room 1, okay, there's going to be 25 tables. I'm one of the 50, and I lose. I paid my fee. I go in. I lose. I can re-enter the tournament. Pay another $100. Get in, but I can't go to room 1. I have to go to a different room. So I can only win one time to move into a next bracket. And that's pretty much the only entry condition that I have is you have to, if you lose in room 1, you can't win in room 1. Can't go back to room 1. But you can re-enter. You'll have to get a different room and day and time to duel on the tournament. It's going to be an ongoing event until I have 64 unique individual duelists for a grand finale tournament of 64. 2048 allows me to pay my grand champion winner of 2048 entries $20,000. $20,000 for the top duelist in this tournament. And for that duelist to win that $20,000, you will have to have an 11-game win streak. You will have to have an 11-game win streak. That's why I need 2,048 people for this. Believe it. If you see an 11-game win streak in Yu-Gi-Oh!, that's probably the best fucking duelist on the planet, okay? So let's get it. Anyway, there's a new comment. I love you, every single one of you. You don't know what you're doing with your streams out there. You're saving so many lives. By doing this, you're giving people a happy place, a home away from home. So I love every single one of you, each and individually in an individual way. Don't take it the wrong way, because I ain't like that. But, I mean, some of you ladies, we'll talk later. Anyway, it's cool. So thank you very much. I'd like to say thank you to the son of Odin. He gave me my second gifted sub, so you better believe that happened. Minx was the first one to give me a gifted sub. She gave it to me for a Christmas gift, so she won my monthly support. And son of Odin definitely is in line for the next monthly supporter. As soon as I start, getting this little tournament thing going on, and maybe even bring you some of the best RuneScape content I can. I got Risk that I'm going to be doing, but I didn't do it this week because I did the double take of RuneScape Friday and Saturday. No one out there is playing RuneScape on Facebook. That's what makes me a unique individual here. That's why it's worth your time to invest in me and invest in this kind of thing, especially with the Master Duel. I've already shown you a couple face streams. I accidentally cut my face stream off last night because I put the cards on the touchpad on the laptop, and boom, I kind of went, bleh, so I failed. My bad. So you know how it goes. We're going to get into this. We're going to watch, a live duel here. I got the Pendulums of Deception. I've been working on it and editing it. Editing. Okay, editing the deck and making sure it could kind of flow a little bit better. We just beat the Shu and Nui. I think we have to get into the next storyline here. Pretty sure we're going to see if the Pendulums team can get through that. On the Xyz Festival, I got about halfway up. I got about 10,000 medals, so that wasn't too bad considering I haven't unlocked a whole bunch of cards, and I really haven't spent thorough time building my kind of deck. When I roll out, usually I roll out with 43 cards. It gives me like a quick turnover, plus it gives me a little ace in the hole, because if you come out with 40 and I got 43 and we're playing draw out, I got 3 the advantage and I'm going to win. So I haven't really started playing my style of Yu-Gi-Oh yet. You haven't really seen me throw down the 43. 43 Reasons of Destruction. That's what my 43 represents in my any deck I usually use. I go 17, 13, 13. It's a perfect combination, I feel, in Yu-Gi-Oh! 43. I noticed a lot of people online are using 40, which I get, faster turnover and things like that. You're trying to get to that, that quick turnover, or get to that big monster, or try to wipe out for the OTK, and that's understandable. There are a couple decks out there for sure that can definitely turn one, player one, first turn, first, whatever. There are a couple decks out there that can get you that legit OTK, which is the very first turn of the game. It happened to me, and it had to do with what was it, a Malicious Hero deck. So I got OTK'd real hard. I OTK'd a guy in a defensive way the other day with one of the cards I have in my deck. And he obviously didn't read my cards. He just went straight for the attack. And my monster, when it destroyed his monster in battle, it inflicts damage to my opponent. The level times 500. So he had a 9, that was 45. Then he had an 8 do it right behind him, and it was 8,500. It was game over. And all I did was sit there and let him battle. So I've had a wonderful first month here. Uh, I, I I can't hug you guys enough. I can't kiss you guys enough. I can't. Never mind some of you single ladies out there, single mamas. I can't do anything enough like cook, clean, or whatever you need done. I do all kinds of things. I'm a master chef. I spent 21 years in the culinary field. I'm currently like kind of on a workman's disability because I ripped a tendon in my shoulder, completely detached, and now I have to find some better way to make an earning in life because I can't sustain physical work anymore. It's not working out so well, trust me. But either way, that's irrelevant. This online event I have, the table I'll be live streaming the table ID for the first 50 duelists because they will get the pick of the litter of the first table and the table ID, and I will notify you based on entry time that I get like the email and all that and what time you make your entry fees. So my administrative work on this part is going to be super huge. So please give me time to kind of upgrade. And I'm kind of like a tortoise here. I got to take my time, just taking my time, just moving on. You'll forget about me after I've been gone. I don't know. Nah, you guys haven't forgotten about me, obviously. That's super awesome. I mean, 42 followers. That means my RuneScape night is fucking packed, and that's awesome. It allows me to bring you content, and I got a few stats that are at 1, so I should be able to bang out 42 new levels, no problem. I guess on a group Ironman. So that's going to be huge. It's going to be kind of fun because, like I said, that's my mission and my goal for every new follower. So today I start at 42. By the time RuneScape comes tomorrow night, if I have 60 followers, that 42 levels will go to 60. I will have to achieve 60 total levels one way or another before the stream ends, unless my stream gets cut off or whatever. But I'll have to achieve 60 new levels. So I have to achieve 42 new levels on RuneScape for all y'all. That's going to be fun for you. Um, I do face streams now, and I'm trying to get to the point where I can do that whole cool kind of trick I see that like you're all using. It's like picture in picture kind of thing, and I'm still not understanding how that works out. I would love it if somebody would like kind of explain the step-by-step process of how you guys get that picture in picture and you're able to like switch channels like that. If you could, um, much more love to you. If you're going to friend me on the Master Duel here, there's the player ID. That's the ID you're going to want to use. That's the ID you're going to want to take into the tournament room with you, kind of so you understand that it's the correct. I will have the ID for the room anyway, but that player ID is going to verify that it is truly me hosted that table. That way you don't get scammed out of any kind of winnings or anything like that. And I'm talking get 2,048 motherfuckers up on this tournament because there's $20,000 waiting at the end of the rainbow plus for the grand champion. If 2,048 people make 2,048 entries with 2,048 confirmed entry fees, with that $20,000 grand champion win, we here at Alpha Pro Gamers 2022 will provide you with a round trip ticket for 1 week vacation. Come chill with us, and we'll take you out and show for you around our home state. And we'll take you around, take you downtown, and we'll pay for the nights. We'll hook you up with the hotel room, provide that for the week. And if you don't want to be chauffeured around, then we'll just we'll let you do your own thing. But that's kind of where I'm going. If I can get all 2,048 people, because I want it to be an ongoing event, it's going to take time to obviously fill up those rooms, do the tournaments, get the times, make sure everybody can compete and get their money's worth. It's going to take a minute to organize everybody's times for when they all can be collaborated together. So as long as we can, kind of slowly take this in there, make it an ongoing event, that's exactly what I need. That way I can whack out 50 I can whack 50 duelists out. So I can probably do two tables a day, 2 to 3 tables a day. That'd be 150 duelists a day that I could do. And that's 5 days a week. That's 750. It would take me, we'd be a month. It'd be a nice month-long event starting on the 17th. Then I could get together round two and move into another nice month-long event of the next 1024. So it'll start off in 41 rooms. There'll be 41 unique room IDs. Because after the first 50 duelist duel, I will create a whole new room. That way, a duelist can't come back into the same room. Just, just to kind of, oh no, we're in here. So, and in those rooms anyway, let me show you. It'll have a win or a loss record of who won and lost anyway for all the tables. Let's get in there. Why is it so slow? It takes too long. It's making me unhappy. Oh, what? Oh, we had to get into the game, I guess. So we're just going to enter the room here. I think I got it set up for 25 anyway. Oh, whoops. Do I have? Oh, I got to create a room. So it's going to be, the first one is going to be Boom. All the standard rules will apply that you have, so we can start the first tournament off with the base rules, everything that's standard on the game. Hopefully down the road, Master Duel will allow fully customizable kind of duel rooms, so I could create even huger events, even way bigger, more money monetized events on here. Fully customizable, only trap effects and trap monster decks or spell decks and things like that. These duels get worth huge money when you do skills like just ritual skills or just spells or just traps or just effect flip monsters can only be played in your deck. Like I'm sick with it. I am so sick with it that you guys are gonna have a great time fucking dueling in my tournaments. Believe it. So what we're looking at here is so on March 16th, I'm gonna create this room, or a room. And I can just, here's the room details. And it'll just be streaming this. You'll see my spectator ID. Konami will have this. And they can compare it to all my social events and give you rankings and legitimately get you, certified and ranked or whatever. But for me, this is just about having a friendly competition with a card game. Let's just keep it on the base form. So on the 16th, I'll be showing the first 50 duelists. No dueling starts until the room is either full or we run out of time. I don't know which will come first, but you don't duel until literally, I would say, probably until somebody sits down at your table. So whoever comes in the room, say the first 10 people come in and they all sit down, and then, they're still waiting around for 10 other people. We could take those 10 people and just have them duel each other and get those 10 over and done with. And then they can leave the room because I'll have a list of the winners. So, I mean, the room can just flow in and out. It's not a bad situation. And I'm going to try for a 24-hour stream that day. It'll be, St. Patty's Day. So maybe I'll get some Bailey's Irish cream going on while we're doing it in here. Have a few drinks. We'll play some Irish music, celebrate the day. We'll all become Irish that day. Maybe we'll have good fortune, good luck, and get everybody in here to have a good time. And just, hey, one of the big things is while you're dueling, I'm going to want you to be live, just streaming your duel. Don't have to make like a big production out of it, but just live stream your duel. And then, once you're done with your duel, stop your live stream or whatever, but just live stream your duel for us. That kind of help Konami and the kind of content of Yu-Gi-Oh! To help spread and give me a little bit better platform at base to get my tournaments out there, because that's really the only thing I really want to do on here is host these huge tournaments. And believe me, I'm so super creative. Even if I can't get the fully customizable room, then I'll make tournament entry conditions. So, but hello, there goes the Cobra guy, the Cobra I see on the Twitch. Love you too, bud. So it'll look like this on the 16th. It'll be, whatever, something, something like that. And the room members, boom, 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 right here. Now I'll also host tournaments where I'll have like 50 people come in. It'll be like a $600 entry fee, and we'll play like 17 to 20 duels or 30 duels, and then we'll go down to we'll have a 16 room. We'll go from 32, and this will be like where I have like the Super Grand Champion tournaments and things like that, and the whole thing has a whole record, so I can take a screenshot of all the winners and whatnot. Boom, just like that. Super stoked. I got 2 followers, so thank you, whoever followed me on Master Duel. That's awesome. Thank you very much. Super would love it if you all followed me. All you duelists, come out there and follow me, because I haven't seen anybody else post any of these tournament ideas or anything like that. There's plenty of rooms on here, but for me, this is a worldwide recognizable event, and I really would want to gain the respect of the world through these tournaments, and that goes all the way back to the base, all the way back to Japan, China, Russia, all of them. So it's a worldwide kind of thing for me, and let's keep it that way. It's a super uniquely kind of professional game, and there can be lots and lots of benefits for all the people who want to follow me through this. Um, I definitely can get all kinds of merch, things like that, and add that to the prize list and consolation prizes. I would really love to have tournaments like smaller tournaments of 16 tables or even 8 tables, where I could just have like a small little regional local thing, so I can get people like Yu-Gi-Oh starter kits and mats and things like that, and just kind of send those out and fun stuff like that. It's your own little tournament world. You know what I mean? So I got to disband my room though, huh? So that's how it's going to look on there. And I said top to bottom, all 2,048 participants will get at least a 50% return on their entry fee, but the full entry fee has to go in, and you have to prove that you're going to duel in the tournament in order for you to qualify. You can't just send in the $50 and be like, well, why don't I just give you the 50? It's like, no, that's not how this tournament's working. $50 is a waste of my time. I'm like trying to do all the admin and set it up. That covers like me setting up your table, your entry, getting, kind of getting all the stuff together for you. It's kind of like an application fee, non-refundable. But as you go up the tiers, though, so like the bottom tier, 10 duelist 1025 through 2048, they get the 50% back. They get $50 back on their 100. So we go 513 to 1024, they get 65. Then we go 257 to 512, they're getting $85. 129 to 256, they'll get $100. They're the free entries. Duelist 129 to 256. So that's where you'd want to shoot for, is that tier right there, to have free entry into the duel. Numbers 129 through 256 is where you're going to want to shoot and try to get your skills honed to, so you can just sit there and you'll get free duels, free tournament duels all the time. 65 to 128, that's the first payout tier. That's where you'd actually make a profit or some money. Yeah, you can make a career out of online dueling. as long as you're promoting and getting people in here, you can actually become professional duelist right on here with me. Absolutely no problem. We could sit and make a career out of it and teach you how to host tournaments and whatnot. I'd be your grand kind of Seto Kyber online. Try to help you out with all that, and you just I would set it up for you, do all the admin work, advertise it over here on our Facebook page and whatnot, and it would just cost you a percentage of your dual tournament entries. So you're going to want to follow Max Fortune presents Alpha Pro Gamers 2022, so you can get those updates or whatever on the Facebook page there. And it's on the socials too, Instagram and Twitter at Alpha Pro Game 22 or Alpha Pro Gamers 2022 on the YouTube there. We got the Twitch now. I just set up a Twitch TV for Alpha Pro Gamers 2022. And there's Cobra Icy on the Twitch as well. So you're going to want to follow Cobra Icy to start on the Twitch, because I'm just developing a Twitch channel for all your content of whatever that we're going to share. Some of these tournaments are definitely going to go on there. Some of the RuneScape stuff's going to go on there. We're going to be on the YouTube. We're on the Twitch as well now, but I'm not really streaming on there right now. Like I said, I'm just developing it for uploads and whatnot. There will be some nights that I'm going to stream on the Twitch for chat sakes. In other words, like I like the features. They have the picture-in-picture, so I'm not really sure if there's an interconnectivity with the stream key thing. I don't. Somebody help. This is why I need like a manager or somebody. I'm taking applications for management. If anybody wants to help. So tonight, we're going to go with the Pendulums of Deception. That was just a brief run over of my online event, my tournament that I want to have. It's going to be an ongoing event until I have 64 unique individuals. Okay, those 64 unique individuals will not be reached. Okay, they will not be reached until I have 2,048 unique entries. In other words, this online event, if I have Duelist 1 who lost in Table 1, goes in as Duelist 1 in Table Room 2. Okay, so Duelist 1 in Room 1 loses. Duelist 1 goes into Room 2, but he's paid entry for 2. You can only win one time in a room. Once you win, you're into the next round. So you can only win one time to get in the next round of 1024. So we start at 248. So as soon as I have literally obtained 1,024 individual winners right now, that's where I'm starting. So I'm going to start collecting individual winners, and just keep updating. Okay, here's the first list of winners that I have obtained. Here's my first 25 winners. And then I will give everybody a date as you come in and win. As you come in. When I fill up the room, that's where I want to be. I want the 50. Once that room's done, new room. Tonight's Pendulums of Deception. And you know what we need? I think we need some music.